Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone. Welcome you all to English language class from basic to advanced. Today our class is class number 11. In this class we will discuss about how to talk about personalities and their appearances. So this is also an important topic while we are speaking about some personalities, or we are talking about some personalities, how we will talk about them and how we will talk about their appearances, about their look, how they look like, how they have appearance, and how we describe them. Basically this part include the description of a personality, how we describe personalities in English. When we are talking about some personalities in English language, using a medium English as a language, how we can talk about them. So this is an interesting class. In this class, first we learn about personalities, how we talk about personalities using different methods, how we can talk about a person or a personality in our life, and how we can talk about their appearances. And there are some vocabulary words. You can use other words also instead of these adjectives. Here are some adjectives which are used as a vocabulary part in this class. And here is another thing. From now onward, we will focus on our pronunciation, accent, how different sounds produce while native are speaking different words, and how they convert some sounds into another sounds, or some consonant sound change into another consonant sound, and some vowel sound change into consonant sound. So we will discuss them later. First of all, we are going to talk about personalities. We can talk about a person. First sentence is, you can use my, and here you will use the person. For example, the person is your father. He may be your father, he may be your mother, your brother, your sister, your friend, or anyone else about whom you are talking. So you can mention here the name of the person or relation of the person, what he has relation to you. You can say my father is, and after verb you must use an adjective while you are talking about a personality. You must use after verb not an object but an adjective. So you can say that the pattern of your sentence must be subject, verb and complement. Subject, verb and complement, not subject, verb and object, or subject, verb, object, object, or subject, verb, adverbial. So your pattern must be, your sequence, your pattern of sentence must be subject, verb, complement. It means that in subject portion you will use some noun along with possessive pronoun and or any pronoun, and after verb you must use an adjective. Some adjectives are here. You can say my father is a calm person. Okay, you can say my father is calm, my father is hardworking, my father is reliable. If a person has positive qualities, or qualities are those qualities which are not related to any malactivities, or if a person has negative qualities, or if a person has disguised qualities, you can say my father, or you can say my brother, my sister, my friend. You can say my friend is negative. It means he has some negative qualities in his personality. if someone has any negative quality in his personality, you can say my friend is negative. If you can use this word bright, this is a new word. You can use this word for children, those children who are very naughty and they are playing and they are too much talking and all those activities that are related to little children. You can say my little brother is bright. My little brother, my little sister, my sister is bright. You can say my friend is bright, and you can use this word specifically for children. And this word also, this word is used for those person who conceal their identity, someone like who is a spy, who is an agent, a person who disguises his personality, his appearance, a person who didn't disclose his secret, a person who is a who has a deep personality and they didn't reveal their secrets to someone. So we can say my father is sneaky. It means he didn't disclose his secret to someone, or he is a spy, he is an agent, or he is working with a secret agency, or he is working secretly. So you can use this word for those person who has mysterious personalities. So you can use those who have mysterious personalities. You can use the word sneaky as an adjective. So here are a lot of adjectives you can use while you are talking about a personality. So remember that the pattern of your sentence must be subject, verb and complement, not subject, verb and object. This pattern must not be used while you are talking about a personality. Remember this point, okay? The next one is you can use a pronoun in your subject, and after it you can use the main verb. Here he is mean he is. It means that he is, and she is mean she is. So you can say he is and an adjective at the end. Instead of using an object, a noun or pronoun, you can use the adjective. You can say he is a negative man, he is a swag. Swag is also used for a person who has confidence, who has personality and any other qualities like these qualities. So you can say who has an attitude. You can say my friend's swag. You can say my friend is a swag. You can use also, or you can say they are. Instead, in case when you are talking about a plural personalities, more than one person, you can use this word. They are swag. They are bright. They are pretty. They are mean. Mean is also a negative word. It means a selfish person. So you can say they are trustworthy. Trustworthy is a positive quality. You can say they are trustworthy. You can say they are reliable, the one to whom we can trust. So we can say our friends are reliable. It means that you can trust them. You can say my friend is reliable. You can say he is a reliable person. So you can use these words, and the pattern of your sentence must be subject, verb and complement, okay? And you can use many more other adjectives for describing personalities. Now coming to next pattern, there is another pattern for describing a personality. You can use here a noun or pronoun plus has or have as a main verb. Has and have, you can use these words as a main verb, though they are helping verb, but all helping verb are actually main verb. They are strong main verb, therefore they are used as a helping verb with other weak verb. So you can say he has, and a noun phrase. What is noun phrase? A group of words which has head as a noun as a head and other part of speech as a dependent. So a phrase is a group of words which has a head and some other words which are non-essential parts, dependents. So when a noun is a head in a group of words, we can say that this is a noun phrase. So you can use a noun phrase instead of an adjective. Basically it is also an it look like an adjective. You can use that. My friend is a hard working man. You can say he has a lot of work to do, a lot of work. Here work is a noun, work is a noun, a lot of work. You can say he has a lot of work to do. You can say he has a good job. He has a good job. You can say he has a hard working job. You can say they have interesting things to do. So here interesting things to do means interesting is an adjective, and along with other words are used in which a noun is also used as a head. So we can call a phrase noun phrase when actually phrase is a group of words which gives us a complete meaning, but it doesn't give us a complete predication, because a group of words is not a clause or not a sentence. So that's why we called him that incomplete predication, a group of words which gives us a complete meaning but incomplete predication. So a group of words in which a noun is a head and other part of speech are dependent, so we can call him a noun phrase. So we can use that he plus has or have plus a noun phrase. So this is another pattern. Actually this pattern is also similar to subject verb complement pattern. Okay. The next one is how we can talk about appearances of a personality. How a person looks like, whether he has a thin body, whether he has a fat body, whether he has his appearance is tall, or he is husky and small, or whether he is thin or lean, or whether he is fat, or this is his appearance, whether he wears spectacles, whether he wears a waistcoat, whether he wears a suit, whether he wears what he always wears, his personality look like that. So how we talk about his appearances? First, in first sentence we can talk about him that he or she resembles or looks like. We can say he looks like a hero. He looks like a hero. You can say about someone who is your favorite personality. You can say my father is a hard working man. He is working like an army man. He looks like an army man. You can say my friend is reliable. My friend is reliable. He looks like a hero. He looks like a hero. So you are describing his appearance, that how he looks like. So you can say in this way and here you will use the person, my person. You can say my friend, my father, my mother, my brother, my sister, and anyone else. You can say my person is, and you can use here adjective of size or appearance. You can say tall or short or husky, or you can say thin or fat. You can say beautiful or handsome. You can say short or long. If he has beard, you can say my friend has, you can say my friend has thin beard. Okay, or if this is very important pronunciation. What is the pronunciation of this word? Anyone who can pronounce this word? What is the pronunciation of this word? CH. Actually, CH gives us two sound, that is CH cha sound, and sometimes it produces ka sound, and sometimes it produces sha sound. CH sha sound. So here this word is mustache. Mustache. The correct pronunciation, the person who has long mustache, and the people said mustake. So CH doesn't give the sound of K. CH sometimes gives the sound of cha, like bench, BEN, CH, bench, like CHORE, chore, the small work while we do in our home, chore, CHORE, chore. And you can say sha, in this case mustache or Charlotte. Charlotte, when when a female personality is your favorite one, so like you like your sister very much, and you say my sister instead of you say Charlotte. This is also an adjective. Charlotte. Don't pronounce it Charlotte. Some people pronounce it Charlotte. I sometimes hear from the people that they pronounce it Charlotte. This is not Charlotte. This is Charlotte. Charlotte means the favorite one, your near and dear one, and you can say Charlotte. In American accent, you can say Charlotte. And mustache, not mustique. We people use this word a lot of time. A long time ago, I personally used this word as mustache. Mustake. I used it, but when I realized that this is not the correct pronunciation, the correct pronunciation is mustache, and Charlotte. Okay, so you can say my brother is a tall man. My father is a tall man. My father, you can say, is a fat man. You can say my father has beard. You can say my father is bald. Someone who doesn't have hair. So the person who do not have hair, you can use this word bald. Ganja. Okay, bald. It's same like bald. A female, you can use this word both for male and female. This is adjective, and adjective can be used both for male, either of some adjective are different to each other. So you cannot use, for example, handsome and smart. Okay, you can use the smart for female. You can, she's a smart girl. You can use it, but sometimes native speakers use smart word for male as well. He can say, or he says that he's a smart guy. So adjective can be used according to my point of view. As far as I have studied English language for more than 12 years in my career. So according to my point of view, that there is no gender while the use of adjective, because adjective is a quality of something. So either he may be male or female. You can use adjective. So you can say a person who has beard. Okay, you came here in class in late. We have discussed something very important regarding pronunciation. So do you know the pronunciation of this word? M-U-S-T-A-C-H-E?
No, sir.
The person who has long mustache. This is mustache, because the word CH gives us two sounds, basically two sounds. CH gives us cha sound and sha sound. Sometimes it gives us ka sound, but it doesn't give us ka sound. So this is not mistake. People used to speak mistake, but this isn't the word mistake. This is mustache and Charlotte, not Charlotte. And this is word. This is another word. What is this? Cho. This is not core. Chor. And from this, and in case of CHORUS, this word produce the sound of ka, chorus. This is a traditional song in ancient time when Greek used to play dramas in their theater, and they used to sing a chorus in a group. When people are singing in a group, and actually they are singing a chorus. So in this case you can say that this is chorus, not chorus, and in this case you will say, and you must say that chor and Charlotte. CH basically produce three sounds, that is cha, ka and sha. Okay, now you can say that he or she, a noun phrase, you can say she has long brown hair. So there is an order of adjective. You can use adjective in order. Adjective are roundabout. You can say adjective of quantity, adjective of quality, adjective of number, adjective of size, adjective of age, and adjective of quantity. There are a lot of adjective. We will discuss it in adjective class. When we go to that portion, we will discuss it later, how many adjective you can use in different word and what will be the order of adjective in a sentence. So an adjective must be used according to their order. So you can say he has a long beard. You can say long beard, and beard is a noun, and you can say long is an adjective or any other part of speech you can use with a noun. It's become a noun phrase. Or you can say he always wears shalwar and kameez. Okay, you can say he always wears suit. You can say while you are talking about his appearance, you can say he always wears glasses. Okay, you can say he always wears an abaya. You can say like this, and you can say he always wears a hijab. Okay, you can say she always wears a mask. You can say definitely when you are talking about his or her appearances, how he or she looks like. So you can say she always wears a frock. Okay, you can say she always wears a suit. Whatever she definitely use or she frequently use, you can say while you are talking about his appearance, his or her appearances. So here are some vocabulary words. These adjectives for describing personalities, and you can use these adjectives for describing their appearances. And here are some pronunciation practice, speaking practice. There are some very basic words, and in the from now on we will practice different pronunciation, different accent, how we will speak different word and how native speaks. So as a non-native we speak it as water, better, sweeter, later, matter, later. But it is incorrect pronunciation. The correct pronunciation is when T came between any two vowel letter. When word T came between any two vowel letter, it convert into D. It convert into D. So we can say water, better, sweeter, ladder, ladder. We cannot say letter. So when a native speaker speaks these words, this is the native accent. When they are speaking, they definitely they are speaking very fluently, and the word that utter is similar to sound D. So they cannot say water. Water is used by us. We are a non-native speaker. Okay.
Which accent are you using there?
American accent. In American accent, they use, because today in modern day, in modern time, American accent is followed everywhere. So we must follow the accent, American accent, which is followed worldwide. Okay. So we can use water, better, sweeter, ladder, madder, letter. While pronouncing these words, when letter T came between two vowel letters, so it definitely change in its sound change into D. So water, better, sweeter, ladder, madder, letter. Okay. Here try another one. When T came in the beginning of a word and it follows any vowel sound after it. For example, here is, we can pronounce a tree in our non-native accent. We pronounce a tree, travel, truth, trim, try, trick. This is our non-native accent. But when we are talking to a native, when we are talking to a foreigner, when we are talking to a person whose language is English, and he must say tree, travel, truth, trim, try, trick. So this is the correct accent. This is the correct pronunciation. We will work it on furthermore in our every class, because now we are on 11th class and we have a lot of stuff in the previous 10 classes about the speaking, but we do not have any material or stuff about the accent. So now it is in our course, in our syllabus, that after 10 classes we will move forward to speaking practice and to pronunciation practice and accent developing. Okay, so always speak this word as tree. This is similar a little bit sound cha or kha sound, little bit, not too much. Okay, you can say tree, a little bit cha sound or ta sound. Tree, travel, truth, trim, try, and trick. So this is all about accent or pronunciation class. So always speak as water, better, sweeter, ladder, madder, ladder, and tree, travel, truth, trim, try, trick. So this is all about for today class. If you have any question, you may ask, and you will definitely be responded at the spot. And those who are watching live on Facebook, they are allowed to ask question. They may ask question, and if you have any question, please put your question in the comment box and you will be definitely responded. Okay.
Sir, could you please pronunciate these words in British accent?